Hi, my name is Casey Alcanis, and real quick before we get started, let's go ahead and see my three adults. Here's my parents, and then my husband. Alright, today I'm going to do my presentation on should we raise the age for vaping. Before I get started, I just want to explain what vaping is real quick. Vaping is inhaling of a vapor created by an electronic cigarette. They are battery operated, meaning they will need to be charged. There is a nickname which is called the e-cig, uses a liquid cartridge. The liquid contains the flavors, nicotine, and chemicals. The liquid is heated into a vapor, which is what the users inhale. I believe this problem is, I don't think younger kids in the younger generation knows exactly how this can affect your health due to the FDA hasn't released a label to explain the risk of inhaling the vapors. So to analyze the problem, as of 2019, there has been 9 deaths so far due to the cause of vaping. And the ages that range are from 16 to 34. By vaping so young, there's consequences, cause slow brain development in teens, affects memory, concentration, learning, self-control, and even affects your mood swings. The main cause of death is respiratory infection with the lungs. This reason is due to vaping is made out of nicotine and chemicals. I received this information from an article online. The company is called True Initiative. The author is Sarah Jordan. She wrote an amazing article about this. It is on www.trueinitiative.com. Also, I had the pleasure and the opportunity to go ahead and interview Coach Kenny at a high school here located in Colorado Springs. I was able to do a quick interview and ask him 3 questions. So I'm going to go ahead and go over that. The first question that I asked was, are you able to tell a difference with kids who vape and don't vape during your basketball games? And his reply was, yes, ma'am. The reason is they have more of a hard time controlling their breathing. Most of them don't even do their proper breathing through the nose and out through the mouth. A lot of them do have coughing issues. This really concerns me during winter time because of the cold seasons and respiratory and everything coming around and causes their lungs that are already weak. Last year, he mentioned that he had 3 kids that were severe sick due to respiratory sickness, and come to find out they were vapor users. The second question that I asked him was, do you feel that school should be strict or lenient on kids who smokes on campus instead of smoking areas? Well, since there's some that are 18, there is some kids that do go in the parking lot behind, teachers and stuff like that. And he says, yes, well, this school doesn't have a smoking area, but kids still do it. I think it would be nice to have more of health classes on drugs in school, kind of like the program in DARE that we did in elementary. The third question that I asked Coach Kenny was, what would be the best solution to help with the issues going on with vaping? His main strong point that he suggests is we need to educate ourselves and the ones we love on how dangerous things can be. Don't let it just be a one-time thing on telling someone how dangerous and the consequences. Keep reminding the consequences to our younger generations. For this solution that I believe would help with this, I believe that the solution for this problem is that we should raise the age limit to 21 instead of 18 for vaping like we do with consuming alcohol. I think if the e-cigarette companies wouldn't draw their advertising to younger kids will help out a lot too. Most of their advertising talks about how neat these new gadgets comes out with their e-cigarettes and how cool and sleek they look. One of the other best solutions I think is that parents should be aware of what's going on with their teenager. and know what's going on and everything like that. Education on the e-cig is always helpful. Sit your kids down and maybe find the reason why they're supposed to start vaping from the beginning. I think parents can also help their teenagers by offering programs to help them quit vaping altogether. Overall, I believe the main solution will also be to raise the age limit, and the FDA should state the health effects on the labels. So the best solution, like I said, overall would be to raise the age limit for 18 to 21. And we'll bring the awareness in and advertising around the community, which that means in order to do that from 18 to 21, we need to pass the law and vote. So in order to bring more awareness, we need to have it community meetings and bring it to the state and see if we can go ahead and pass that law from 18 to 21 because it needs to be voted on. I would like to go ahead and ask questions for the audience. How do you feel about vaping? Mom?
I think you're right that they should be 21.
Okay, that's right. And you do feel the age is appropriate for vaping?
Definitely.
So with that note, I would like to leave on a quote that was by Dr. Tansky. It is frightening for me as a pediatrician because I really feel like there's this uncontrolled experiment happening with our young people and they don't perceive the harm and we can't show them what is going to be. And this is bringing the back up saying that the FDA still has not released the health risk on what goes on with vaping because we don't know the harm and the effects. Thank you for listening to my presentation on the age, what is the appropriate age for vaping.